Hey there, Sparkling Stars. Happy Monday. It's Monday Motivation, and I wanted to share with you just some tips and tricks that worked really well for me. I hosted a customer appreciation event this past Saturday, and I just wanted to share with you kind of what I did and what I feel like really worked well. So this was a customer appreciation event. I chose my top 50 customers. They all received invitations and tickets in the mail. If you want to find out more about that, you'll need to watch our training video from Tuesday because I do share that information on that. I followed up with everyone. I ended up having 10 RSVP. I had 8 actually attend, and out of the 8, I booked 3 home parties. That's right. I got about $100 in sales, but I was very honest with my customers. I did not do this event to make money and just ask them to buy something. This event was really showing appreciation to my customers. And so what I did was each of them received a gift. They all received a little sack full, or a brown paper bag that had a Galentine theme picture on the front, and inside was one of our heart nail files. The guests received just a little pouch thing that I found at the Dollar Tree. And then they all received one of the heart koozies that I bought at Target, and I filled that with some cellophane and then a few pieces of candy. So that was the gift for both customers and hostesses, or customers and guests, excuse me. My customers actually received an additional gift. So the top 3 customers that were there received, a couple of them received mini zipper pouches, and then the other little pouches that we sell, and I cannot think of the name at the moment. So they all received something. Everyone that was there also was put into a drawing. I gave away 2 of our new tall organizing totes. I had ordered them on the 1st, so they came in on Friday, and so I was able to give 2 of those away to our those who attended. On top of that, I gave them muffins and cookies and juice and water and coffee, so they were able to take advantage of that. And then I had all of my new spring products sitting out. Now, I want to stop for just a second, and I'm going to tag Stephanie Allen in this video. And the reason being is because Stephanie did the same type of event, very similar, on Saturday as well. Here's the difference. She did just as well as I did, and she didn't have a lot of the spring products because her shipment didn't come in time. In fact, she didn't even have the customer special in her hand, but she booked 2 parties at her event, and she had 10 guests. So doesn't matter. It's all about appreciating and sharing with our customers the excitement that we have about this new catalog. Now, how did I book my home parties? Now, Stephanie did something a little different. I will tag her. I'll share the pictures that she shared with me so you can see her version. For me, on the back tables of this room that I rented, I had excess products that I either do not need, they're just duplicates. So I had a couple of the stand tall bins, I had a large utility tote, I had a soft utility tote, I had a couple of the creative caddies, I had a zip top organizing utility tote. These were all items that were either discontinued, I had one of the jewel purses, and they were patterns that we no longer carry, or they're items that I just had gotten extra of, and so I told them all in the middle of my little spiel to get up and go pick an item and bring it back to their seat. Then they had to hang on to it until the very end. So basically, I did a welcome. I thanked them for coming. I let them know up front that this was not about them buying something, but this was truly about me celebrating them for supporting me in my business. I shared just a little bit about me for the guests that didn't know who I was. I also introduced everyone as far as the customers, so everybody knew who my customers were, and then I had them introduce their guests. And then I went straight in to introducing the new catalog. Every single person received just a little baggie with a catalog, the customer special flyer for this month, how to order a pillow flyer that I had put in there. They didn't even get an order form, but they got a pen, okay? So like I said, this was not about sales for me. And so then on the front wall, I had the items from spring, and I told them that I just wanted to introduce them to all my new favorites. I talked about each and every product. I passed each and every product around the room. Everybody got to touch it, feel it, and so forth. Then they are still hanging on to those products that they had when they, that they had their eye on. At the very end, on the table to the left of me, I had put little note cards, just about this size, and I'd written dates on them. So it was dates in February, March, April, and May. So they got to pick whatever month they wanted. And I let them know that as a gift for being an amazing guest of mine today, that they would receive the product that they picked for free on top of all the hostess rewards if they decided to choose a party date over on the table over here. So the great thing is I had I had 3 customers and another customer and a consultant that's on our team. So those 2 didn't count. So every customer that I had, because now the new consultant, that's her customer, not mine. And so every customer that I had booked a party, a home party, because they wanted that product that they had in their hand. So that to me was a golden ticket. I would much rather gift the items instead of try and sell them in some kind of crazy flash sale. I would rather get home parties on my books. And so that's how it worked for me. Now, Stephanie did it a little bit differently, and she still did a really great job, and I'm going to have her share that tip with you. So that's how I got my home parties. I let them know to save the date for next year. I let them know they could ask me any questions. They didn't have to stick around. The event honestly lasted about a little over an hour. It was super short, but it was super exciting because when I was talking to them about booking a party, I just made sure that they knew they didn't have to clean their house, that I know there's plenty of places that they can host a party in the area. So I talked about the Mexican restaurant. I talked about the pizza place. I talked about we could even rent this room, the room that I had rented. So I let them know there was other options, but it was all about being girls. It was all about celebrating, encouraging, and rewarding them for who they are, and just really having a fun girls' night or girls' day out. So those are my tips for you. I know this is super long, but I want you all to have an amazing Monday. I want you to really think outside the box with your business. If you've not hosted your own launch party, maybe think about doing a customer appreciation event. I really think it worked by just the things that I included in my envelope. I know that several ladies had wished they could attend and they couldn't, but I really wanted them to know that I'm just celebrating them. I'm just celebrating them and thanking them for being my customers. And because of that, these ladies booked home parties. And the super exciting thing was just the fact that one of them, Becky is her name, has never had a home party for me before. We're having it at a Mexican restaurant, but she booked a party because her and her mom wanted the items that they picked, and I offered it to them for free. So just a little food for thought. I hope y'all have a great day. If you've had your launch party or done a customer appreciation event, I would love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you soon.